Some of you might be wondering right now, what's going on? I just finished making a video on Dragon Ball Super. Well, I've got some news. Yes, surprisingly, I've actually got news for once. This ain't me doing a discussion. This is actually me bringing out some news. Now, I'm not sure how many people are aware of this, but I'm just going to make this quick video, and then maybe I'll be done for the day. But news broke about a few days ago, I believe. Yeah, I think it was a few days ago. A few days ago, news broke about RAW25 and the fact that we'll be getting some legends in WWE, and also we could be getting some returns to the WWE, and it looks like we are getting some returns to the WWE, and this return to the WWE is none other than MVP Montel Fontanius Porter. Now it says here that MVP was signed to WWE in 2005 with the gimmick that we've all seen him with. I'm not sure what kind of gimmick it was, but he was a fresh new star in 2005 for SmackDown, where SmackDown Live was actually the land of opportunity, and where SmackDown was actually pushing new stars. Now, MVP hasn't been a big major player in WWE, but MVP is a two-time United States champion. The current gimmick that he had worked really well with certain characters like The Undertaker, Kane, and whose name shall not be named, whose name shall not be said, and among other wrestlers. MVP didn't want to lose the gimmick, so he found good popularities with that gimmick. But then sometime during the future, in 2010, he got released by the WWE, went on to do bigger and better things in New Japan and TNA. So now there's reports going around that MVP has been confirmed. He has been confirmed to make a return to Monday Night Raw on RAW25. Now, with MVP coming back, now guys, don't get me wrong, we know there are certain people on here that are making comebacks aren't really considered legends. Even I will admit that Kelly, who I've got news on right now, who I've also got news on. Where was I? Got news on Kelly as well. What I think could happen. What could be happening with her? It seems like that they've been planning something for a while now, and I think with MVP coming back to the WWE now, I don't want him coming back as a one-off. I don't see it being a one-off, by the way. I don't see it being a one-off. I see him permanently coming back. But at the same time, it's very hard to actually see the facts that why would he come back. Well, like I said, I think for the reasons why he's come back is because there must be a reason. There must be a reason why they're bringing him back. They wouldn't just have him there just for a one-off appearance. I think MVP could be re-signing with WWE and making a full-time return to the WWE. Would I be okay with this? Absolutely. I'd be okay with... I would be okay with, seeing MVP again. I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I know his talents and I know how good he was. I know that he was really, really good in the ring. And I know he has what it takes to be a big major player. And I'm very glad that they're bringing him back to the WWE. Maybe they're finally realizing that they possibly need him. But from the rumors that have been saying that he could be coming back to enter himself in the Royal Rumble match as like one of those big surprises, and among others. But right now, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure right now, but I think that is the reasons why I believe MVP could be coming back to WWE. They wouldn't bring him back for no reason. They wouldn't bring him back for no reason. That's basically all I'm trying to say to you. They wouldn't bring him back if they had something for him. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I think there's more to this. I really think there is more to MVP's return. Speaking of returns, I've got some news on the returning Kelly. Now, do take this with a pinch of salt, because I think this is just something that I found. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. But from what I found on the reports on Kelly, is that there's a report going around that Kelly, as we know, has been announced to make a comeback to WWE on RAW25. Some may speculate that she is coming back, could be coming back full-time in the ring to compete, and also could be an entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble match. But not a lot has been said. Some people have speculated that Kelly could be making a one-off appearance, or she could be in the Women's Royal Rumble and could be back full-time, but everything hasn't been set in stone. But right now, there has been reports floating around on Kelly at this point in time. It has been noted that Kelly, the last time she was in the ring was in 2012, was released, and went on to do bigger and better things, and also made a bit of a surprise comeback to WWE in February last year, appearing backstage in a backstage fallout video, teasing that she could be returning, and she also was teasing that she could be at WrestleMania, which some people thought Kelly was going to be in the match. But then it was announced that Kelly came back for the Hall of Fame to see her best friend Beth Phoenix inducted into the Hall of Fame. But now it has been floating around again that Kelly could be coming back into the ring and wrestle, but everything isn't 100%. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I love Kelly. She was like one of my all-time favorites. Some people might look at Kelly as the version 1 of Eva Marie. That's basically it. Because, and honestly, I hate hearing that. I hate hearing people comparing certain wrestlers to modern day wrestlers. You know, Kelly, she was, the thing is when it comes to professional wrestling, is that you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be a Sasha Banks. You don't have to be a Charlotte. You don't have to be a Becky. You know what I mean? You don't have to be born in the business. You don't have to be born in the business to be a professional wrestler. Now, some people might think Kelly wasn't born in the business a lot, but Eva Marie was born into the business. Eva Marie has stated that she grew up watching wrestling when she was younger. But that doesn't make Kelly another Eva Marie. Kelly was, to me, she was good enough. She might not have been the best wrestler out there, but she was definitely around for a good stand of time. WWE treated her. WWE did not. Here's the difference between Kelly Kelly and Eva Marie. The difference is that WWE didn't rush Kelly Kelly. They didn't put a rocket launcher or a jetpack on her back and immediately skyrocket her to the Divas Championship or the Women's Championship back then. Like, they didn't skyrocket her straight to a championship. They had the ECW shit around back then, and they had Kelly Lady taking off her clothes and doing all this dirty stuff on ECW, like doing all this gross dancing stuff in ECW. And then they transformed her into a wrestler, and yeah, like I said, she might not have been the best wrestler, but, you know, people did like her. People did like her, and it worked. Kelly continued to get over with the crowd, no matter what she did. So, I don't know why people hate Kelly Kelly. I really don't know why. What, is it because you thought she was a bad wrestler? I mean, come on, give me a break. I mean, don't use Eva Marie's name and put Eva Marie's name on top of Kelly Kelly, and you got Eva Marie. Now I can understand that this could be some of the people from nowadays. Some of the people who look at Kelly Kelly when they saw her last year, I think most of the people that saw her might have been people from nowadays. Might have been like, oh, Kelly Kelly looks like another Eva Marie. That I can understand, but you gotta be careful what you say, because there are people like myself who has watched wrestling long enough to know that Kelly Kelly is actually a decent wrestler. Like I said, she's not the best. I'm not gonna rave on and say, oh, she's the best there is, and the best there was, and the best there ever will be. She's not even close to that level. Kelly Kelly was never at the level of good. Well, excellent, or like a Sasha Banks level, you know, like wrestlers who were born to do it. Like, she's not at that she was never at that level. Kelly Kelly was a good seller, though. She was very good at, you know, people always like to talk about selling moves. You know, Kelly Kelly was pretty good at that. Some people might say she wasn't good. Some people might say she has been good. But I thought she was decent enough at doing that. As for Kelly Kelly coming back full time, I would be okay with this. I'm actually all for it, only because just so then we get more women. I mean, you know, think about it. The more women, the better. The more women, the better for the women's divisions. I'd be happy to have Kelly Kelly back as a full-time wrestler. You know, she can play like the Mickie James role. She can, you know, put people over. She can help out the younger talents and put them over. You know, she can be the Mickie James. You know, that's what I see Mickie James doing a lot now these days. I see Mickie James just being the talent to put people over. Of course, some people think that Mickie James should since she's a veteran, she should be beating some of the newbies. But the thing is that people will complain. I mean, like, think about Randy Orton, for God's sakes. I mean, like, how many times has he beaten Rusev, and all they hear is people complaining about, oh, how the veteran Randy Orton keeps burying Rusev. No. This is why I have an issue. This is why I have an issue with veterans winning. Someone like Mickie James. Someone like Mickie James, who's a veteran and knows a lot about the wrestling business. And sure, Randy Orton knows a lot about the wrestling business as well. But the thing is with Randy Orton is the fact that Vince likes Randy. But I'm obviously not getting my point across here. But what I'm trying to say is that Mickie James doesn't bury anybody. She actually helps the company. She actually helps the company put over younger people. And that's what I could potentially see Kelly Kelly doing as well if she came back. I could see her, you know, maybe they might give Kelly Kelly another run. But honestly, I wouldn't mind if they gave Kelly Kelly one more championship run. But I think at this day and age, I don't think people would want to see that. Because then that would just be WWE sucking up to their past wrestlers. But I don't think Kelly Kelly, as much as I would want to see Kelly Kelly come back full-time and wrestle, for whatever reason, I don't think that's going to happen. I think she's only going to come back just to be a part of the Women's Royal Rumble. I think that's the only reason why they're bringing Kelly Kelly back. So if people think she could be coming back full-time, I don't think so. I think she'll be back just for the Women's Royal Rumble. And if she does get signed full-time, then I guess that's good for me, because then I'll be able to relive my past and see my old favorite Kelly compete again. So anyway, guys, that has been my, I guess you could say, the return of the news reports. This might be a very rare occasion, because I don't really do a lot of news videos. I mostly leave that to King Schmidt now. In case if people are wondering why I've been doing more discussions than news reports, is because I feel like King Schmidt, my good friend King Schmidt, I think he's more reliable when it comes to news stuff. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't really spend my days looking online and finding news to talk about. If there's anything in Pacific that I think that could make, if there's anything in particular that I think would be good, then yeah, I think it would be good to talk about. But overall, I think King Schmidt is more reliable when it comes to news articles. So those are the two news stories. Let me know your thoughts about both of them in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video. And this could be my last video of the day, so I thought I'd bring up some WWE news videos. So anyway, guys, thank you all for joining me for this video, and I will see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.